Mic check, 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 mic check. Hello, world. Guess what day it is? Podcast day.
Did you pause because you think I was going to steal your thunder?
I told you, until season 3, I'm going to be shell-shocked. I'm not ready.
Hello, hello, hello.
That wonderful voice is Miss Glam, and you got your girl, Mohazel. And it's another beautiful
We are
day.
not doing a whole episode with your
Episode
fake British
24.
accent. No. Let's
Episode
stop this
25.
right now.
It's episode 25, love. You've got to.
No.
It's a big day.
No.
25 episodes deep.
Big N, big O. No.
No. Anywho.
Shut it down.
I'm shutting it down.
I'm not going to
I'm
participate.
back to regular. Call
Okay.
it. Jeez, you take all the fun. It's supposed to be a good day, episode 25, and
No one wants to hear that.
I want to.
You don't count.
Okay. Anyways, are we ready to get to weekly?
Really?
Delight?
Really? Really?
Sorry, I was all set to be British for the episode, and you know.
Can't just become British.
Oh, I will at 40. If we're still podcasting at 40, and we will, girl, don't look at me crazy.
I'm
I'm going in.
No.
I'm going in.
No.
Full Brit at 40.
No. That's not how this
Like
works.
literally on my birthday, I'm going to wake up
No.
Brit.
That's not how this works.
If it's in my DNA, I'm
it's
allowed
not
to be Brit.
in your DNA.
It is.
It
According
is
to
not.
Ancestry.com.
It's not. Just
And we're
let it
moving
go.
on. And we're moving on. Weekly Delight. It's where we take a person, place, or thing, inspirational quote. It can be a food. I do hear that you were done with your gangbanging vampires.
I'm
Aw,
done.
bruh.
No, I am done with the first series.
Okay.
But she did a spinoff with
Okay, that's
the
different.
children.
You finished the first 12.
13.
13.
Well, are we counting the novellas, the short stories in between?
I don't care. Whatever you count it.
Okay, 13 plus.
Okay, so how was it?
It
You're
was
supposed
awesome.
to tell us a little bit about it.
It's awesome. You should read it.
So that's it? You made me wait that long to say it's awesome?
Well, I finished the whole series. The fact that I kept continuing reading the books and kept purchasing more and more should tell you that it's awesome.
I mean, but you can't give us like a premise?
Yeah, there are vampires, or it's by the vampire house in Chicago, and other supernatural beings, and they battle evil.
I waited for all that for it to be boring. That's
It's
crazy.
not boring.
That's crazy, dog.
You know, there are book boyfriends in the book. You know, there's some delicious characters.
Okay. There are no Idris, but it's all good. Moving on. Okay, so with that being said, we'll start with you. What is your weekly delight?
My weekly delight is I got a promotion.
Uh-oh.
Yay!
Yay! Hand clap to that. That's good. That's good. So, okay. So you went back to school. Now you have a promotion. So that's got to be awesome. So were you taken by surprise or
No.
no? You knew it was coming? That's what you worked hard for? You knew it?
Yeah, well, let's go with that.
Okay. No worries. Okay. In case boss is listening. We love you. We love you. But no, I'm super proud of you. And I will say
Thank
this.
you.
I know it's your weekly delight and you're being really short about it and selling it short.
Well, it's not
I'm very proud of
that. I am excited.
But you don't. You just like, I got a promotion. Yeah, let's go with that. You got to elaborate, but that's okay. But I'll say this is you are definitely an inspiration to anybody out there that's listening. And
Oh, you're being sweet.
no, I'm being sweet right now before I, jab you up a little bit later on. You're an inspiration to those that, it doesn't matter if you really want something, you got to put the work in and don't just assume that it's about, the actual work at work. If you need to get yourself educated to be prepared for this next level you're going to. Don't be afraid to go back to school for it. Don't be afraid to take certifications. Don't be afraid to do things outside of work to prepare you and prep you for something greater at the workforce. And you're a good example of that. So
Thank you.
Yeah. Since we're talking about work, my weekly delight, I ain't getting no promotion, but I got a bonus. Hey,
Money is money.
You got to get money.
I mean, like, it just came unexpected. I haven't even worked the job a full year, and I'm already getting bonuses and stuff.
Because
like,
you're
yes.
awesome. When you put in the work, you get rewarded.
See, and I like to think that I have a different type of inspiration because I chose this job because I knew it would make me happy. I'm glad I went with my gut and not for the money necessarily, because the money was going to come. Clearly, look at this. It's coming, right? Choosing happy, choosing me, and choosing what's best for me definitely was something that should be rewarded.
And I think you're selling yourself a little bit short
In
the sense of they don't give bonuses out very often
for
where
people
you
who
work.
lacking. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, even for people who deserve it, like, it's very rare to get a bonus where you work.
Yeah,
and the
that's true.
fact that you did speaks very highly for the work that you do.
It made me look forward to the weekend because as soon as that money hit my bank account, I'm about to make it rain on tech support.
Throw it up. Watch it all fall out.
Okay, see, we
He
need
ain't
to
even
talk
looking.
because
I'm trying to make
he
it smile.
don't need to get
There you go.
rewarded. Let's go shopping.
What's let's go shopping? You don't live with me.
So I didn't say
Bye.
you had to spend it on me.
We ain't even going on this rabbit hole.
I didn't say you had to spend it on me.
Nope.
With
I'm
my
not
promotion
spending no money on you.
And
No,
your
ma'am.
bonus,
No,
we
ma'am.
can go shopping. Meaning you
You're
can buy
treating
stuff
me?
for you.
You're treating me
You can buy stuff for you
with my money,
with your money.
and you're gonna buy stuff for you.
With my money, yes.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, we can do that then. I thought you were
Yes.
saying that I gotta buy you something.
No, what I'm
ma'am.
saying is don't spend your bonus money on tech support.
Ooh, he shot you a dirty look. Ooh, look at them
Yeah,
eyes.
they
Ooh. Anyways, all right, moving right along. You ready to get into the topic?
What's the topic?
The topic is to the heroes we call father.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy belated Father's Day, because by the time this airs, yeah, it's not Father's Day. But happy Father's Day to all the wonderful men in the world who are just holding it down and, really being responsible and even sometimes going above and beyond. The kids see it, love it, and we're grateful for it, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm going to kick it off to you. So you found this article in staturelife.com, and the article is called Father's Day 101, What You Need to Know About Giving and Receiving Gifts this Father's Day. And tell us about how you found the article and a little bit about what the article was about.
So I went to a lot of different high schools. One of my classmates from one of the high schools that I went to that I didn't graduate from, he actually wrote the article for the magazine.
Nice.
And of course, he's a Facebook friend. So I read it because he shared it.
Want to give a little love.
Yeah, and I just thought it was an awesome article, but also it kind of made me think a little bit about Father's Day in the sense of, does it get as much celebration as Mother's Day, for instance?
Yeah, true talk. I agree.
What he was writing about was, yes, what gift options to give, but honestly, I think most of it was more about it's okay for men to want to celebrate Father's Day, to revel in, this holiday and be okay being pampered. Because I think sometimes men have this, nature about them where they don't want to be celebrated or they downplay it.
So there's a part in the article where the guy was saying fathers often feel weird because they're providers and they feel weird getting gifts from people they provide for. And that was kind of a aha. It's a common sense aha, but We don't really look at it like that. There's a reason why fathers kind of downplay Father's Day. Their job, they were taught to provide for the family. They shouldn't be asking for anything, especially when the kids are like, what do you want? What do you want for Father's Day? They're not supposed to want for anything. Their job is to provide. So I really applaud this article because he was saying like, there is nothing wrong with saying you need a day for you too. I love that.
Yeah, I really did like this article and I actually sent it to my dad in Messenger.
What did Pop say?
Nothing. He ain't ready yet. He's not on Facebook like he used to be.
I gotcha.
He's an Instagrammer now.
So what kind of a dad is your dad when it comes to Father's Day?
I'll be honest. When it was his money that I was spending, he was okay with, the tie.
Mm-hmm.
But, as I got older, my dad is okay with whatever we do. And part of it is his birthday and Father's Day are both in June. So we kind of combine the two. As far as my dad, he wants the time. He does like the attention, but he wants the time.
Okay.
He can, the gifts aren't important to him, but he'll take them.
Okay. I know with my dad, he's very chill. He doesn't want to celebrate almost in a sense, or he wants to be home. He wants to make sure everybody's fed. And when it comes to gifts, realistically, I just have to think out the box and figure out what he needs. And it's usually like sneakers and clothes. And in regard to sneakers, like I'll buy his pair of sneakers and them things will look brand new for like 10 years straight. Like he still has sneakers that he'll point to me. He's like, I still got these sneakers from 5 years ago. And I'm like, Dad, are you wearing them? I wear them sometimes, but they look brand new. Like the tags are still on them. I mean, like clean on the bottom. So, he doesn't really want for much. And I'm grateful for it. And then now I have father-in-laws and I'm glad to say that they're both equally the same. They'll be happy if we gave them a card or something. Like they're very low key and chill. So thanks, dads, for not breaking the bank. Appreciate you. Do you think dads are different from nowadays dads to back then when we were growing up? Like, does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think society has changed some where newer dads are feeling okay basking in the celebration. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I wonder if, and this is me going down a rabbit hole trying to connect dots that may not necessarily connect, but I wonder if the changes from back in, the 50s, 60s, 40s, 30s, most of the folks in the work arena were men.
Right.
So
women stayed at home. Yep.
Yeah. So when you have provider, the breadwinner, and all the money's yours, not yours, but you're bringing it all in and it's for the household, maybe you're less inclined to want to spend it on you because that means extra overtime or whatever to make sure everything else gets taken care of. Whereas now, a lot of families are two people households, meaning a lot of households are two individuals working.
Yeah. Two income households.
Two income households. So it's less inclined to feel like you're paying for your own Father's Day gift. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And then the other flip too is there are dads that stay at home now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
too.
Like now, I think I was recently hearing, and don't quote me because I don't know the article, but there was a gentleman that really kind of rallied for having changing stations put in
I
the
remember
bathrooms,
that.
and
Yes.
they just got it to where I think 5,000 are going to be installed in different bathrooms because of that. But like men are really stepping up and are taking on the responsibility that women would do, changing the diapers, putting the kids to bed, taking them to school, making the cupcakes for class, helping them with the science project, and then like I said, staying at home. And so maybe because now that they understand all the sacrifices that moms went through, and now they're actually doing it themselves, they want that appreciation now. I think they're like, listen, mom worked hard, but I did too now.
Yeah.
They're not just going to work anymore. Now they're staying at home. They're doing hair. They're doing their little girl's hair. I mean, I don't know how many times I've scrolled on Instagram and seen a nice dad doing their cute little girl's hair. And I mean, like really going in,
Better than me.
putting some coconut oil on the hair, or, putting the barrettes on, or, just making them look pretty, like taking pride in that. I remember my dad will kill me if he listens to it. I remember one time my mom was working and he had to pick her up. And I guess my hair was looking a hot mess. And he decided to fix it and had me all amped up. Don't you look cute? You look cute. Don't you look cute? And I got out the car and went in the store and I'm like, mommy. And mommy's like, take her ass in the car. Don't bring my baby all jacked up in the store. She was like, no, unacceptable. My baby hair, I don't do her hair like that. Take her ass outside. No, don't embarrass me like that. But I mean, being involved in trying, gone are the days where the mom felt by herself, not getting appreciated. Now the guys are feeling it or not being appreciated because that one gentleman was like, hey, it's kind of hard, changing diapers in the bathroom stall, let alone without the changing table. He was pretty much saying like, you guys are forgetting about us, us men that actually get involved and help with all that it takes to raise a baby. And I applauded that. Like, I thought that was brilliant and great on his part to speak out for men.
No, I agree. Like, I remember when they were doing the family restrooms. So,
was that why they did that?
That was part of it, because I remember when I was younger and I would go out with just my dad, he couldn't take me to the men's restroom until I got old enough to go in the women's bathroom by myself. And even then, he would ask a lady, like, can you watch my baby, please? Like, can I hold your driver's license while you have my child?
Oh, my God.
Because he couldn't go in with me and I can't go in the men's restroom with him. And family restrooms weren't an option when I was growing up. I remember it was plenty of times where we were out and I was stuck like Chuck because I had to go to the bathroom and Daddy was like, I don't feel comfortable. And I'm like, but I gotta pee. I gotta go in here. And he,
Happy Father's Day.
He had, and I can imagine the anxiety of not seeing and knowing, because it wasn't even like I had a phone where you could be like, are you done? Are you done?
I'm going to be honest. I don't even remember if my dad had to take me to the bathroom. I mean, you brought up a very good point. I don't even remember if my dad had to do that.
So I remember when my sister, of course, she's 9 years younger than me. So obviously, whenever we would go, I would have to take her to the bathroom.
Interesting. Now, switching gears, because I'm pretty sure people don't need to know about our pee patterns. So how vital, I mean, truly, especially now today, how vital is it for good men to step up and to be the dads they're supposed to be? Like, how vital is the male
think it's very
in the
vital.
household? You know what I mean?
I mean, I was very blessed to have a good father.
As was
I couldn't trade that in for anything.
Yeah. What do you think life would be like without your dad?
I couldn't even imagine it.
Yeah.
My dad was one who, I think for me, my parents, they're so opposite. So that full circle where even though my parents were divorced, in the stuff my mother was weak in, my dad was strong in, and vice versa.
Yin yang.
I had the full picture. When I was struggling with something, I always had an avenue to go and get a solution or to get understanding. And that's important.
And so my dad wasn't around for the every day. My dad was military. So oftentimes he got deployed or, had to do these tours overseas. There were plenty of times where it felt like my mom was a single mom. You know what I mean? Not on purpose. My dad wanted to be around, but, Uncle Sam calls. I will say for me, even though my dad wasn't there every day, he was there spiritually every day. You know what I mean? Because I knew he was off somewhere doing something bigger than this family, helping the country be a better place and, working hard and sacrificing, and so for that, I appreciated it. And it made me, when I was looking for a male mate, to need a partner who is also
Tech support, you hear that? You're a mate.
mate.
Oh, good God. Don't start that again.
But anyways, but no, having that partner that wasn't afraid to do what he had to do to provide for his family, you know what I mean? And not blink twice over it. I mean, because my dad sacrificed seeing me, live my life. I don't know if he missed out on my first steps or not. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he missed out on some vital parts of my life that he wished he could have saw, but he knew he had a bigger job to do. And so for that, I would always respect him. And I never felt like my dad didn't love me. I was grateful to feel that love, because I think I would have, who knows, taken it for granted if I had him around every day, if that makes sense. Like, I appreciated because I understood, because I really saw in real time how much he sacrificed.
And I'll be honest, so I think I did kind of take my dad for granted. I mean, I took my mom for granted too, but I think now that I'm older and wiser and see, I guess, what other people had or didn't have, I realized how blessed I was to have the parents I have.
Yeah.
I think I really did take my dad for granted. It was something that was expected. When I had a field trip and I wanted Daddy to go, he lived an hour away. He didn't live in the same city I did. And it didn't take nothing for me to be like, okay, I need you to be here. And I didn't even think, that he wouldn't be there, that it was an inconvenience, that you have to take off work, that you have to drive. That wasn't in my head. It was just, I want it. I need him there, and he'll be there because I need him there and because I've asked.
Yeah. I mean, I know for me, like I said, it's not an everyday. I couldn't ask him to be on that field trip with me. And so my mom, and that's also too, because he sacrificed, it made my mom even have to sacrifice. My mom was at work because he was far away and she was by herself. She often would need a babysitter. Like, it wasn't like, okay, it's your turn to take care of your daughter. It put my mom in a spot to where, she was stuck trying to be there, make time for me, and, go to work and do all those things too. I think she did a wonderful job there, but I learned that I'm very grateful, like I said, because I saw the sacrifice. I just learned to appreciate them that much more. Simple things like, I won't move away from the same city that they're in because now I have them.
Make me feel bad?
No, I'm not trying to make you feel bad at all. This is just my plight.
Trying to make me feel bad, like, because my daddy don't live in my city.
Daddy in Orlando? I would have, moved to Orlando for you. Remember
she lying.
But no, just little things
How
like
many
that.
times she visits you, Daddy?
Shut
How
up.
many times? Has she even seen your house? Does she know what it looks like? She has not visited Pleasantville. Don't believe her.
And then also, too, the importance of having a dad. Do you know, for men, I mean, I know we're not men, but I see all the time where men and women, but especially men, they grow up and it kind of colors their world and they don't shake off when their dad was absent in their life. And the same thing with girls, they often have some issues from dad not being there. It's very vital. So I applaud all those men out there. And this episode is truly for you. Thank you for being there for your kids. You don't even know how important it is. I mean, right now they're just looking at you crazy and just saying, hey, play Battleship with me, or play this video game with me, or hey, look, Daddy, give me this toy. You know what I mean? It's I want. But when they get older, I mean, the adults they become is based on your influence. That's powerful, man.
Yeah. I think too, as society's shifting, it's starting to become the norm in the sense of it's expected and it's taken for granted. And while you shouldn't take it for granted, it just goes to show you how the world has shifted, that it's now seen as, yeah, okay, so what? Daddy's doing the little girl's hair. And I think that's important because I think that's kind of what keeps fathers engaged, because it's something that's society's not frowned upon of going, well, why are you doing her hair? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
For me, I want to continue to see that shift because I think both parents have their strengths and your weaknesses. And sometimes, you know, like I struggle with doing hair. Shout out to Sissy. Shout out to my sister-in-law, because they're the ones who keep my
We're supposed to
niece's
be talking
hair.
about dads, and you over here giving hair shout outs. Boy, I tell you.
Well, that's right now. That's
So
where I'm
selfish. This is not about you today.
Well, the niece
I'm
is
sorry,
getting ready.
fathers.
The niece is getting ready to go to Yaya's house. My dad. I need her hair done, so I'm trying to get my plug in.
Understood. So now let me ask you a random. What was the best gift you ever gave your dad?
And I don't know if it was Father's Day or for his birthday. He wanted a reclining chair, and I got him that. He needed a reclining chair that he could sit in for his back and, you know, health issues. And so I got him that for his room.
Nice.
Granted, he had to come up here and get it because I couldn't get it delivered. I tried, but the chair he wanted, it didn't deliver to Orlando. So I had to have it delivered to Jacksonville, and he had to come get it with his truck.
Wow, you made him work for it, huh? That's horrible. You're the worst starter on earth. Well,
Hey, he still got that chair.
He did. So now I know for me, I got my dad. My dad is a big Tampa Bay fan, and so I actually I got tickets for him. Tech support got him upgraded seats, so he tried to up me one, jerkface. But got him tickets to playing against my team, which is Jacksonville Jaguars. So Tampa Bay Bucks versus Jaguars. That was like a really good Father's Day gift, to where me and him got to spend some time and enjoy the game. And
I took my dad to a Jaguar game. It was a Jaguar and Miami Dolphin game. He's a
Miami Dolphin fan. That's right.
So, okay. And we had really good seats. We had club seats.
Oh, nice. Yep.
I got them through years ago. One of my first jobs, we got special tickets, and I called up my dad and asked him if he wanted to go, and we went to a game together.
That's cute. Now, what's the worst gift you ever got your dad?
I don't remember, so I'll say nothing. Like getting him nothing.
I'm going to look dead at tech support because he's going to know what I'm saying. My dad also is a Laker fan. I don't know why. Nothing wrong with the Lakers. I just don't know why he's a Laker fan. He's not from California. I don't get it, but whatever. He loves the Lakers.
Maybe he liked the players on the Lakers.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, I hate the Lakers, but I love Laker fans. Hi, Laker fans listening. Anyways, I used to get him basketball jerseys from time to time. So I got him a Dwight Howard Laker jersey. Worst gift ever.
Why?
Because he played for like one season. And then he got traded. And this jersey wasn't cheap. It wasn't no replica. It was like the nice stitched one. And it's a moot point at this point. Like, it's gone. Like, I mean.
Did he wear it?
I think he wore it once.
That's love.
That's not love. I'm not mad with my
wore it.
dad. I'm mad with Dwight. Dwight owe me some money. That's all.
Ain't
I'm
nobody
saying.
tell you to buy that jersey.
Man, ain't nobody telling him to trade him either. Good God.
Oh,
It's
you
still
bought it
sitting-
before he got traded?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like I knew it was discounted. Here, Dad, just enjoy it and ride the season out. No,
I mean,
it was like
so
he
as a
got
non-sports
traded
person,
after I bought the jersey.
but as a non-sports person, I'm going to ask this question, and if it's dumb, I don't care. Is he some big shot player?
Yes.
Bigger than anybody else who was on the team at the time?
Kobe was on the team at the time.
Okay. Why didn't you get him a Kobe jersey?
Because he has one. I got him one. See?
Okay. Anybody else?
I've gotten him.
Was he the only one left to get? See,
No,
I can see.
this is the thing. He just joined the team. He became a fresh player on the team. So I'm like, ooh, new guy. And he's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's a well-known basketball player. Let me get this jersey. And then he only played for them for one season. I don't think you're getting it. Like, I got it because he joined to the team. He signed to the team. Okay, yes, gonna be a good daughter. Get him the Howard jersey.
So you're telling me you jinxed
the season
it.
was over.
It was your
and
fault.
he left.
It was your fault.
It was a done deal. Like, it was. I cried. Daddy was okay because, he just kept it in his closet. But
So
I
you're
cried.
a jinx.
Maybe. And in all fairness, I don't like the Lakers, so I'll take that.
So you did it on purpose.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I don't wish for the Lakers to lose. I'm an East Coast girl. So I'm always going to go for the East Coast teams. That's just
Okay.
me.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand
I
how
just
this
want your
East Coast
dad
man
to listen to this
is
and
liking
hear what
West
I
Coast
heard.
teams. You know what I'm
She
saying?
jinxed your team on purpose.
You can say that. You can say that.
See,
I
bad
don't.
daughter.
You know what? You know what I haven't
Bad
gotten
daughter.
him.
That's
You know what I
you-
haven't gotten him?
What?
I don't think I've ever gotten him an FSU jersey, and he loves him some FSU.
Yeah, I know, because tech support decided to get him, was it a football or a helmet?
Oh yeah, that would have been a really
signed
good gift.
by Bobby Boughton, the little suck up.
And the reason why she's got hate in her heart right now is because my dad has begged his other daughter, aka Miss Glam, because she was going to the school like, hey, you got to give me a Bobby Bowden, who's the coach for the actual football team, was the coach at the time you were going to school. And, you know, you were like, oh, I know him and go to the games and I know the players and blah, 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 blah. And Dad, all he wanted was an autograph. And I mean, you were out of college by then.
No,
You were...
No, tech support swooped in and did it right quick. Like I was still in school. Like I think your dad had asked for
in all fairness,
by the next holiday, tech support was, look what I got. Suck up.
In all fairness, he gave you a little cushion.
No, he didn't. No, don't be sucking up. Don't be taking up from him. Don't be taking up for him.
No, you didn't.
He didn't. That's why he's sitting there looking and sticking out his tongue, because he know that's the truth, little suck up.
Oh, he was sucking up, and he got mad cool points. I mean, even over me. But you were supposed to do that, you know, because if you got the points, I got the points. So it's your fault.
Really?
All your fault.
It's my fault?
All your fault.
No, it's tech support's fault.
He's like, yeah, man. Best son-in-law ever.
Only son-in-law.
Exactly.
You ain't even got... Who you competing against?
Oh, man. It's only him. Let me ask you this. You know your grandfathers, right? Well, I mean, you grew up knowing your grandfathers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you see in your grandpa what your dad is to you, if that makes sense? Like
that, I don't know.
Does that make sense what I'm saying?
So
you get what I'm asking?
Yeah, my mom's dad is in Pennsylvania, so, and it's cold up there. I don't go visit.
Pennsylvania, that's a great state.
Why? Because you were born there? Nah, no. I don't visit up there very often. We talk, but I don't go up there. As far as my dad's dad, he didn't live in... I mean, he lived close, maybe an hour away. There's a lot of us. My dad is one of 9. So he has not hundreds, but it feels like hundreds of grandchildren because I have tons of cousins. It was different feel. Now, I know my dad had a good relationship with his dad because I remember going over there. But I also know, like, my grandfather he never called me my name. He had a nickname for me, which I'm not sharing. And it was Grandpa. So
Badass.
He could say it. But that ain't my name. And my dad gets a kick out of saying it and reminding me what his dad used to call me.
Shitty draws?
No.
No.
He just couldn't say my name.
Get your little badass over here. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, okay, so I know with my grandfather, one of my grandfathers died when I was a kid. But I just remember, he was always nice to me. And whenever we would visit, he was always just a kind spirit to the kids. Like he always was kind to me. In regard to my grandfather my step-grandfather that passed away when I was an adult and married, I didn't realize he was my step-grandfather until I was a teenager, but he never, you could take the step out of it. He just treated me always like his own, and he was always a little bit grumpy, but he had a soft heart. And was always kind to me as well, too. So I kind of lucked up with these really great men in my life at all stages of my life, I guess, where even if their demeanor wasn't always like a happy one, you would never know it because they treated their grandkids so different from how they were, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it does.
What about your uncles?
So I'm one of my uncle's only niece, because he had all the girls besides my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives here And, you
Oh,
he
yeah,
spoils me
he
rotten.
spoils you. Yeah, I know
Yes.
exactly which one you're talking about.
My other uncle lives in Pennsylvania, so I don't see him that often. But especially now with cell phones and all that stuff, like we do text and stuff a lot more often than we did when we were kids, or when I was a kid. But he used to come down with my cousins like during the summers and stuff, and that was always fun. Because, when your uncles visit that don't see you that often, they spoil you.
Yeah.
My dad's brothers, they're a hoot, especially when they all get together. Like I said, I think society has changed in the sense of what fathers do, because all of my uncles they're active in their kids' lives, like active, meaning my dad, did hair if he needed to. Well, my hair. My sister got lucky because, like I said, she was 9 years younger than me. So guess who? She had me. So I could at least put ponytails in correctly.
He was like, I'm going to put you to work. I'm done.
Yeah. I had to go out with my ponytails all crooked if my aunts weren't there to hook me up. She never had to suffer through that. That ain't fair.
Perk of being born last.
Apparently. But all of my uncles, both sides of the family, they're active fathers. Like, that was my norm. That's what I grew up seeing. It was nothing weird about dad staying up doing science projects, taking kids to school. That's what we were taught growing up, was you do what you need to do for your kids. If they need you, they need you. Whatever they need.
Yeah. With my uncles, they always were very overprotective when I was a teenager. Like, I didn't live anywhere close to my uncles, but whenever I was around, they'd always be really protective. And then as an adult, it's almost like they treat me like one of their proud kids. Like, they're proud of me. You know what I mean? Like, they never lecture me, never scold me. And it's just always this sense of they're proud of me. So, and that's a great feeling to have, because I know I'm not perfect, and my parents will tell you that. They'll be like, oh my gosh, you did this today and what? But, with the uncles, they never saw me like that. They just always thought, she's a good kid. And they always, just talk to me with a sense of pride. So I was definitely grateful to have those male figures in my life as well. Now, I guess since we're getting close to wrapping up, what do you want to say? If you could say anything, what could you say to the men out there that are doing everything right? How could we say something encouraging?
It's okay to be celebrated. Like, embrace it. Pamper Me Day is not just for women.
Okay, that's fair. I think for me, let me go into my long-winded speech as usual. To you men out there.
Oh, God. Here she
Listen,
goes.
It's not easy being a dad, especially to girls, but even more so to boys. You know what I'm saying? What you do and say affect them. You don't think they do, but they do. And it's not a given that you have to be there, Women, they don't technically have to be there either, but they birth the baby. So it's almost like a given that the mother will be there. And people don't always stay. And so for the ones who stay, thank you, because you're helping mold beautiful beings. You're helping mold beautiful beings that are going to do great things in the world. And your voice and your kindness and you just showing up and being there every day will encourage that and mold that and build that. And I think it's very vital, because Lord knows these children nowadays need all the help they can get. And so be ready, be present, be aware. You guys are important, and we love you and we appreciate you. And thanks for even listening to the show, if you are. And to the ones who, to the children and the adults that, dads weren't there, don't worry about it. Just be the dad that your dad wasn't. Or, be with someone who's not like the dad that wasn't there, Don't let the absence of a father, break your spirit. But for the ones that are there, let's uplift and create beautiful beings, because the world needs that. And yeah, that's it. I think that was good, right? No?
Oh,
silence.
No. She can't see me. I got new equipment.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm over here nodding.
Let's describe it. She's got this big old, it looks like if I were going to cheat on your test, you literally set your book upright on your desk.
Because you're a cheater.
So I can't see
Because you're a
your
cheater.
paper, which
you
means I
cannot
can't see your
look
face.
at my work. I worked hard for my test. I studied really hard.
Clearly you came prepared. Like, ain't nobody gonna cheat on me. Nope. I'm not telling you what the answer is.
So she can't
Figure it
see
out.
me. And usually I'm nodding or I have facial expressions where she can kind of read what because I'm more nonverbal. And then she makes me be verbal.
Now you
It's
gotta
not
be verbal.
working because she can't see me.
I can't see you at all. I'm like,
And tech support's looking at me because he can kind of see me because of how I'm sitting and where he's sitting, but he's not helping.
I thought I was gonna have to put the cricket sound effects. I was like, all right. She's asleep over there. Okay, got it.
No, I was doing facial expressions that showed my support.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's move on. You ready to do petty word of the day?
I am ready.
All right. Petty word of the day. It's where we learn a new vocabulary word. We try to enunciate it, at least me anyway. And we give you
big words that
because
you
I
cannot.
want to be fancy. I'm allowed. It's
you're
my show
extra.
too.
You're
I'm
extra.
extra. And we teach it to you out there, and to help you remember it, we put it in a nice, pretty, petty sentence. So with that being said, Miss Glam.
No, go ahead. Go first.
Ooh, the switch up. All right, cool. I ain't scared. My petty word is effulgent. Effulgent.
Spell
and it. Is EFFULGENT.
No, not looking at the paper.
Effulgent. Ding! Next round. It's an adjective, and it means shining brightly, radiant.
Oh, this is about me. You're so sweet.
Girl, it's about me. Psych.
Really?
No, I'm just playing. It's about you. It's
See?
not. I'm nice. I give Miss Glam a lot of crap, but I am very blessed to call this effulgent person my friend.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Because we're on episode 25. Although, I really wish I could have picked my sentence during the episode because I would have changed it. Because you don't like my accent, love.
You know what? I was going to say I didn't like my sentence. And now I'm okay with it.
Whatever.
So, my word is...
Bed's an adjective.
It's a noun.
What? Switching it up for episode 25.
So,
all right, I see you.
You always trying to call me out.
I can't see your face. I really can't see your face. So the finger pointing is irrelevant. It doesn't do you any good. It's like a black book with a little finger. But go ahead. I see it.
Okay. So my word is asceticism. No, asceticism.
Sit on my face. What?
Did you just tell tech support to sit on your face? Is that what I heard?
I did not.
That's what I heard.
But maybe later. Wink, wink.
Anyways.
Look at him. He's like, what?
Kind of goes to my sentence. It's a noun. It means the practice of strict self-denial as a measure of personal and especially spiritual discipline.
Oh, boy.
I guess Mohazel's exercise in asceticism is
Ascetala.
over since she just told tech support to sit on her face.
I mean, I really meant for him to let me sit on nothing.
You
Nothing
see?
at all.
You see?
Nothing,
No more,
listen.
saintlyhood has gone and sailed.
I love you, tech support. I hurt you. Miss Glam, I do not. With you. Anyways. Well, this was fun, you guys. I enjoyed this episode. Happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We love you, and we appreciate you listening to the show. And if you are a female who has a wonderful husband that's a wonderful father to your children, or a great father figure, or a great dad in your life, realize how blessed you are. Do not take for granted. And for those who don't, man, no worries. You're a beautiful being, and you have the best father, which is the one above. Boom.
Until next time.
We are out.